say welcome to the U.S. Veterans Magazine. And I wanted to, first of all, congratulate you for making our top veteran-friendly schools for the University of Central Missouri. And I'd love for you to tell us your full name, give us your title, your role, and how long you've been with the school.
So I am Courtney Swoboda. I am our Director of Military and Veteran Services here at the University of Central Missouri. I am going on 6 years with the university. I've spent my whole time here in our Military and Veteran Success Center. So I started off as our coordinator of certifications and have made my way up to the director. So another fun fact about me is I am still enlisted, so I'm in the Air Force Reserves, and I hit 11 years of service this year.
Wonderful. Thank you for your service. That's huge. And I bet it really helps in your position, being in the military, that you understand an individual coming in, maybe being able to assist them. Tell me what's been so far your most fulfilling portion or part about your job.
I think me just serving my fellow brothers and sisters. My educational journey was kind of different, and that's kind of what drew me to doing this. Very passionate about what I do and helping others. I think everybody has a different story, whether they're a veteran or a service member. I mean, everybody's story is just so different, and their needs are so different. So being able to pivot and help those students and identify their needs, and seeing them be successful is just so fulfilling, and being able to be a part of their journey. So truly love what I do here at UCM and what our mission is.
Excellent. And tell me about how it probably helps the veterans coming in that you are a veteran. Can you share on that? Because it's not like someone saying or doesn't understand what they've gone through, what they're, the steps that they have to take, the incredible journey to go from one, spectrum to another, and maybe even deciding to get a degree. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a little scary to approach it. Some of our students, like I said, they each have their own story, but maybe you have someone who served 20 years and now they're, trying to think of what their long-term goals are after the military. So they come into our center and they learn that, I'm military affiliated. Our coordinator in here, she's an active duty military spouse and a mother. So her son is active duty. So knowing the dynamic and how we both, she covers the dependent piece and I can cover kind of the service member piece, and how we both kind of understand how it feels. I come from a long time of military, in my family. So I just think it kind of opens the door to, they feel more comfortable. They're more willing to share, and then listen to what resources and what they need, really, because then I can kind of be like, oh, I know what I needed. What do you need?
Right. Exactly.
I can connect those dots.
So, and I bet that's one of the reasons why, I know there were lots of questions on the survey that you guys participated in, and from the research that we've done to, receive this accolade. Can you share with me any other reasons why somebody should come to your school that is considering joining your veteran program?
So I think just the footprint we have made on our campus alone, I think it's important, one, to listen to the students. What are their needs? Because I can assume every single day, what I think our students need, but listening to the students is key to a successful military and veteran program on a campus. But also engaging your internal campus partners. We do trainings with a lot of our departments on campus that our students really, have services with. And we train them on what we do, because in my opinion, if they know what we're doing, if a veteran feels more comfortable with a different person on campus, at least that campus partner knows what our mission is and what services we offer. So I think training campus is huge. We do participate in the Green Zone training. We have our own training on campus. And we do internal, training with our student financial services, our student accounts, our academic advisors, just because I think it's very important for them to know where we are. And I'm safe to say a majority of our employees and faculty know that our center is here and what we do. So I think that's very important.
Excellent. Yes, I think so. Are there any success stories that you can recall or that you want to share about a student who came in and started somewhere and ended somewhere else?
So one of my favorite stories is we had a Marine Corps veteran, and he came to school because, he kind of just was kind of lost in life, didn't really know what he was going to do after service. And he actually was sitting in his truck in between classes because he felt like he didn't really belong on campus. So he was kind of just kind of lost. And he found a friend who was a fellow veteran in one of his classes and found the center. And now he is, I mean, this was a few years ago, but he is so successful. He truly found a passion in helping others. He became our SVO president for a while. He was very involved in our center and our activities, and he was, you know, it really kind of changed his trajectory of going to college. We've had students who have, you know, felt lost just like him, and they actually found their future spouse in the center.
That's great.
So that's, we've had a couple military and veteran success babies that we like to say because they found love here in the center.
That's wonderful.
So kind of finding, you know, their home in here. I don't like the phrase safe place. I don't need a safe place for me. I'm not a dangerous person. So really it's just finding that community, you know, fellow peers that have, you know, been through the same things that, you know, I have been through or they have been through. And we're a different breed. I know everybody says that, but there's different senses of humors and very loud, or, you know, some people are quiet, but I truly think that everybody finds, you know, they find their lifelong friends in here like they did in the military, and they're filling that void that they kind of miss. So it's a beautiful thing. It really is to see at my level and our coordinators level to see that. So
that's outstanding. And I can tell just from your energy. I just want you to know that. That's why I think that I wanted to interview you right here and there now. Are there any do's and don'ts that you'd want to share with our readers that you would like to suggest so that they can be the most successful?
I think, you know, I know I've kind of hit home on this during this interview, but don't just assume everybody's the same, and don't just assume every student fits a certain box and criteria. Be open to what the students need and listen, because I feel like in my role since I've been here for 6 years, every year it shifts different veteran needs. You know, we're in a new generation of student service members and veterans, so what schools have done in the past may not be working. So learn about the programs in the military for all the branches. Hang out with your students while they're in the center. Learn what they're doing, learn what they need, and then find those partnerships that you can and are willing to, you know, and sometimes it doesn't cost money. A lot of programs, you know, money can be an issue for at our level, but training and advocating really does not cost a thing. So take pride in your program and be there for your students is the best advice I can give.
Outstanding. How does one find you? It could be that simple. I could see a veteran going, okay, I love this. How do they find you?
They can go on our website or just email me. You know, our doors are always open, so they're welcome. They may not be located in Missouri, but we do have some online programming where they could participate. So they can always reach out. I'm happy to help. We do. I have a friend at Missouri State University, and we kind of started a program called Moves. A lot of states have kind of organizations where people at my level communicate and talk. So we created Moves for our state. So we have our second annual training, but I do help people at our level too, because I think, you know, for me to be successful in my role and find, you know, passion, and if I have a veteran who wants to transfer to another school, I know that next person, I know where they're going, and I know their program. So it's nice to be able to work together with other schools to see what we need at the state level as well. So they're more than willing to reach out. I'm happy to help.
Excellent. Thank you. So the final question, is there anything else about yourself, your team, the school, the program that you want to share with our readers?
I think the amount of resources and benefits that we provide our students are kind of shocking to some. I mean, we have probably a page front and back of just our resources and benefits that we have available. We do kind of vet the programs that we highlight, so at third parties. I like to go to their facilities, learn about their program before I ever advocate to our students. I think that's really important because everybody likes to say they're military friendly or advertise that. But I think just learning about those programs before we ever, you know, refer a veteran, and just kind of look on our website. I mean, it's kind of amazing what we have to offer here in Central Missouri at UCM, and we take the extra mile. So I highly encourage you to look our school up. Feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to help.
Excellent.